Try again. Hi everyone, welcome back to Purple Heart Woodturning. I hope this video is finding you all well. And in today's video, I'm going to be making another resin bowl. This bowl is going to be a little bit more unusual in that it's going to be using some of this. So this is shredded foil. It's used in the stuffing of hampers and Christmas presents. So this was actually used in my birthday present back in April. Someone made me a hamper and they used that at the bottom. And I thought, well, rather than putting it into landfill or repurposing it in another gift, I'd make it into a really fun little project. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix up a batch of resin, going to go for a nice contrasting colour, might go for a bit of blue, maybe some purple, maybe some red, not sure yet, something that's really going to bounce against the gold. We'll get it mounted into the pressure pot, get it put in there, hold it under pressure while it cures, and then once it's cured, we'll get it mounted on the lathe and we can turn a really fun bowl. So without further ado, let's get turning. So I've just taken this out of the pressure pot and you can see at the bottom it's really dipped. So I think there's been a very strong exothermic reaction in this. It has also warped slightly, you can see there's a little bit of a wobble. But I'm going to take this out of the mould, we'll see what the damage is like and then we can sort of go from there.
One eternity later. Nice.
So that is the bowl initially turned. Next thing to do, get some sandpaper, and we're going to get a really nice smooth finish on this one.
Beautiful.
So there we have the finished resin bowl. I'm really happy with the end result on the shape. I know I did lose a bit of width on this one because of the issue with curing when it had that sort of little wavy bottom to it. So I did lose quite a bit of width getting it into a straight bottom. I love the way the top sort of curves over. It's that lovely dome effect, and then the way it rolls down into the actual bowl itself. It's not overly deep. I mean, if I hold it up to the light, I don't think you'll be able to see. But it's very thin. Yeah. Oh yes, no, you can just make it out there. So you can see my thumb moving backwards and forwards. So I couldn't have taken any more off of the depth of the bowl. But there's quite a bit of material in the sides. It's a very chunky, very heavy bowl. And I think if I wouldn't have had that issue, I could have made a really smart bowl with a bit more height to it. And it would have had just a little bit more sort of character. But still a very nice bowl. On the scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it a good 7. You can see the lovely gold twirl in there. There's a little bit at the bottom, but not a huge amount. And again, around the side, it's very purple. There isn't a lot of that foil actually coming through on the sides of the bowl themselves. And also there is a little bit of a scuff at the bottom where I clicked it with the chisel. I've left that in there because I do actually quite like that sort of spirally look. But yeah, I'd give it a 7, probably not much more than that. A little bit of room for improvement, but still a nice stylish piece. So I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. If you have, if you could please like and subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification, that'll let you know every time the video goes live. So videos are coming out every 2 weeks on a Friday. I know today's is a day late on Saturday, but yeah, every 2 weeks on a Friday, and loads of fun projects coming up using more weird and wonderful materials. So all that's left to say is stay safe, take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you for the next video.